repairs.
So my next question is from another resident. This resident is from a mental health service in the north. And the resident asks, when something goes wrong in my home, like heating, hot water, or leaks, it can sometimes take weeks or even months to fix. This really affects my day-to-day life. What is Sanctuary doing to make repairs happen faster and more reliably? And so over to the panel.
Thank you, Dylan. So I suppose on that question, the bit that triggers with me is it affects my life. I think that's the issue. So that's from, I think you said it was a customer who lives in one of our specialist mental health services. So we know if I let a customer down today, that has a detrimental impact on them. If I let a customer down who needs additional support, then that potentially has even greater consequences for that relationship that I value with that customer. So repairs and maintenance will always be a significant conversation to have with customers around how we can improve. We absolutely understand that across the whole of the sector. And we know that there's still much to do around our repair service, particularly our in-house service that we're really proud of, Property Services, that we make it the best it possibly can be. But there will always be times where there will be a delay from reporting a repair to analysis to having an operative and an engineer on site with the intention to fix it the first time. So it's really difficult when a part, for instance, is needed in a supported living environment where you've got quite a complex building sometimes with complex commercial parts. Sometimes that one little part impacts 50 people. And we know that we want to continually improve the way we do that, because one part, let's call it a lift part or a boiler, it doesn't just have an impact on one family, it has an impact potentially on multiple people. So we have invested in improved technology, and earlier this year we went live with our One Property, which is designed to identify those trigger points and pressure points so that the minute a complex repair is needed, we're able to escalate that a little bit faster, and we have the right specialist contractors in place to help us to resolve it as fast as physically possible. We also know that we don't want to wait till the repair is raised by a customer. So we want to know today if that boiler, kitchen, windows is reaching its life cycle. So we've got a dedicated programme of investment that this year sees over 50 services benefit in supported living from replacement kitchens, bathrooms, windows, lifts, to reduce the pressure on the customer who shouldn't need to report to repair if we've replaced it the week before it broke, if I can make sense with that. And then if we look at our repairs and maintenance company, Property Services, I'm really pleased to say today that we've worked really hard around recruitment and retention, because the sector has got some real struggles about retaining brilliant quality operatives. I think it's in the news every day. We are virtually nearly fully employed today in terms of all of our operatives around the country, and part of that has been about our commitment to apprenticeships. So we know we have an ageing workforce, just like myself and everybody else. We know the ability to transfer those skills from an operative who's worked for us for 40 years, transfer that to a young up and coming individual is gold dust. It's absolutely brilliant. And Daryl, who runs our Property Services Directorate, has worked really, really hard in the last 12 months with more energy to come around opportunities for our young and up and coming colleagues to be brilliant property service engineers.
And that's a really kind of great summary, but there's more to it than that as well. So don't forget kind of about feedback and actually kind of the resident engagement, because we do a lot of listening. And as part of kind of Dave's talked about the investment in our One Property system, that was listening to the feedback to our residents and staff about how we could do it better. We get real-time surveys as well. Every time somebody goes out and conducts a repair, we ask instantaneously, so how was that for you? Did it go well? What could we have done better? And we use that feedback to help shape our services going forward. That feedback gets shared with the repairs team and also the resident engagement team that are sort of specialists in repairs and helping us look at improving repairs. So we're always listening, always thinking about, well, could we have done that better? Could we have done that differently? How do we improve? So that kind of you said we did is a really important tool in our toolkit about actually how we improve services for everybody. I just kind of wanted to add that because I think Dave's absolutely right, and all the things that we've done, but a lot of those have come from residents saying, this isn't quite right. And actually the way we continue to improve is to hear from our residents and our engaged residents. Plug number 2. Thank you.